morning, welcome to my channel and thank you for clicking on my video. So I'm Victoria and today I want to talk about some signs that you might be dealing with an insecure person. So these signs apply for general life, for the workplace, for romantic relationships, just all over the place, like friendships, acquaintances. These are some signs that the person that you're dealing with is actually insecure, and you don't want to be with an insecure person because they are going to be a pain to deal with. They will need help and they're going to give you issues in your life that you honestly probably aren't capable of dealing with. So it's just best to steer clear of them. And one way that you can steer clear of them is if you know the signs that they are insecure in the first place. So I'll start this off by saying that a little insecurity is actually good because it helps push you out of your comfort zone. Like, you will feel like you aren't as educated as you would like to be, so it's going to make you uncomfortable in certain settings, and you will be motivated to go achieve that education, and in so doing you're going to better your life in many ways. So when this insecurity goes beyond a certain threshold, which I'm honestly not qualified to say what the threshold is, it becomes an issue because the person with the insecurity is going to be forced to overcompensate for it or try to conceal it. And in doing this, they're going to be exhibiting some toxic traits that are going to affect their relationships with other people. So the first characteristic that you're dealing with an insecure person is that they are extremely concerned about what other people think about them. They will always be keen on having this perfect appearance. Their clothes have to be fully ironed. They have to be cleaned without a speck. They have to sound intelligent. This person has to act like they're wealthy. Like, they will just want to present a certain very specific image to society that they believe will help them seem less insecure, like it's going to cover their inadequacies, whatever they are. So if someone seems to always be preening, because really people see you before they hear you, so looks are worth a lot, as much as we like to pretend that they aren't. So if someone is so focused on how people see them, then it might be because they're insecure and they're trying to cover up something underneath the surface. Another characteristic of someone who is insecure is that they will never have a firm opinion on anything. They will prefer to remain in the middle, so that in case, as an example, if it's an argument that you're having, they will want to remain in the middle so that they can easily switch to the winning team, and so they will look like they know what they're doing, like they are right all the time. And it can get tiresome to be with someone like that, because you can be sure that they're not going to take your side if it doesn't suit their intentions, which are to win and to look good all the time. And another characteristic of a highly insecure person is that they will have trouble making decisions. And this is any kind of decision, honestly. What to wear, what to eat when they go out. They might, as they get older, they might have an easier time making the more basic and common decisions, but others, such as the response to give to their boss on something, or honestly, they'll be very indecisive, and they will never want to make a decision. Like, if you put them to task to make a decision, they'll take you around in circles, and they won't end up making the decision because they are afraid that they might be wrong, and by being wrong, they will feel like they've lost some points or whatever it is that they'll feel, but they won't want to be on the on the end of a person who doesn't have it all figured out. And it's extremely annoying. So they will always be really quick to put others down. They will call other people idiots. They will say that they're inadequate. They will say that they're incapable, they're poorly dressed, they are broke, they are stupid, they are uneducated. They will just always be, especially if they have something, a perceived advantage over another party, they will not hesitate to share it with the world. And this is with the aim of trying to look better than the other person. So like climbing steps, they will be better than one person at this, then better at another thing, then better at another thing. Then in their minds, they will seem like they are progressing through life when really it's just all silly competition. They are also going to be, this is another one. They will try to sound like they're busy all the time. Like when you meet with them, they will always be responding to texts and emails and WhatsApp messages. They will always be taking a call or making a call so that they seem like they are so busy and they are giving you, they are like you should be honored by their presence. Basically, they are trying to make it look like they are in such high demand. They are so important, but it's because down in their heart, they know that they feel that they're worthless. They might not actually be worthless because they think everyone in the world has someone who cares for them. So they will just want to make it look like more people care for them than is actually the case. So another characteristic of an insecure person is that they will be extremely paranoid. They will be thinking, oh wow, is that person trying to get one up over me? Is that person trying to get my position at work? Is that person thinking of robbing me? Like they will be so insecure about everything. It's good to be cautious, but there's a difference between being cautious and being insecure. I mean being paranoid. So when someone is paranoid, it might be a sign that they're insecure and they are afraid that someone's going to figure out their lies for what they are. Another sign of an insecure person is that they are going to be all up in your business. They will meddle with your life. They will always be wanting to find out what you're doing, why you're doing, who you're doing it with, when you're doing it, how you're doing it. They will just, if you are a close friend to them or even an acquaintance actually, because they don't really choose who's going to help them get to the top of whatever ladder they're trying to climb. So they will always be trying to find somewhere where they can fix themselves and shine. And this is going to come across to other people as being very meddlesome and nosy. They are also going to have a hard time saying no because they believe that by saying yes to everyone all the time, they will be more likable, they will be more agreeable, they will have more fans on their side, so to speak. So instead of just gauging how much they can reasonably handle and just being realistic with everyone's expectations, they're going to say yes to everything and then they will disappoint some people, they will lie to others, they will try and manipulate others, they will gaslight others. It's just going to be a whole circus of toxicity that is going to wear you down the longer you're around it. Another sign that someone is insecure, and it's actually the final one, is that they will often want to hurt other people, and this falls under the category of insecure people that's toxic insecurity, because they will want to put other people down so that they can watch other people feel the pain that they believe should have been felt by themselves. And in so doing, they're going to feel as if they've kind of escaped feeling this pain. And this is something that covert narcissists do a lot. Although with covert narcissists, they don't do it to just random people. They tend to do it to the people who are closest to them, the people who have become their supply. Like their spouses, their children, their employees, they're going to be at the receiving end of this, because this very insecure person is trying to attack the pain that they feel inside them, the pain and the emptiness. And the only way that they can think of doing it is to put it on someone else and watch them suffer. And then in some sick part of their minds, they're going to feel like, oh, wow, yeah, I've suffered that suffering which they've inflicted. It's really twisted, and it's terrible to be a part of in any way, honestly. If you're the doer or the receiver, it's terrible always. So most of these characteristics, as you may have noticed, they are also very similar to things that covert narcissists will do. Because covert narcissists, as I have found in my online research and Google aided education, is that they almost have some self-awareness. They almost know that they are empty, and they almost know that they have a problem, but then the narcissistic disorder just takes over and it shows them, no, you can't be wrong. The problem is other people, so make them pay for your nonsense. And that's where it all gets twisted. That's where you get someone who is just the most insidiously evil person that you will ever find, turning to you and telling you that they feel hurt, and like you can almost see it in their eyes that they are truly hurt by whatever situation or person. And it's really easy to feel sorry for them because they do feel the hurt. But the problem is that they don't internalize it enough to want to seek help for it. What they do is they try to take it out on other people around them, which is you if you're the one who's close to them. So after some time on this roller coaster of, wow, I'm sorry for you, oh wow, why you're so evil, it gets tiresome. And if you take a step back and take an objective look, you're going to start seeing these patterns. And one of them is in the way that a covert narcissist is going to act when you try to break up with them, or when you start to get distant from them. They're going to start telling you childhood stories of how they were abandoned when they were younger, or how they got involved in some accident that might affect them for the rest of their lives, or how they've discovered that they've got this sickness and they need treatment for it. Like they might even set the stage and have you escort them to get a test done, or to pick up test results that they know are going to show something that's maybe they have some kind of chronic illness that they believe is supposed to make you feel sorry for them. And honestly, I'm just sad that this devolved into a talk about covert narcissists, because they're tiresome to deal with. So anyway, those are the characteristics of an insecure person. If you identify them in someone who's in your circles, use your discernment to know if you will benefit from telling them to fix their nonsense, or just keep your distance, or find a way to live around them without aggravating them, because they will hurt you and they will do it intentionally. So do what's best for you, unless you're an insecure and toxic person, in which case go get yourself fixed, please, because you're tiring everyone out. So that's all for today's video. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to my next video in some days, and bye.